So, I was recently on Facebook and going through Field and Stream, and I came across a couple of their big posts, and you know Richard Mann, Joseph Duvan, dumbass, 10 best lists. You got two lists here. You got the best rifle scopes, and then you have the best everyday carry knives. And what I'm reading is it's very difficult to actually get through some of this stuff because uh like what he's saying here, uh you really can't get anything under $175 that's any good, and uh basic price for a budget rifle scope is between 175 and $300. Now that's kind of bullshit. And you got Burris full field here, $224 for this one, 261 for this one, 262 for this one, 235. And you notice that they're Leopold's. It a lot of them are just super name brand. Now the thing is if you ever get a Field and Stream magazine, these are the companies that are actually sending Field and Stream free things and telling them, do a review on it, we'll give you some money. It will make it worth your while. Now, when you have this set idea where you can't get anything good for under a certain price, it carries over to other things. Everyday carry, just a regular pocket knife. Running through on this one, fixed blades, folding, size, they go through a lot of stuff. They talk about grips and this and that, and they talk about, well, get a knife with a steel grip, get a knife with metal grips, and it's yeah, sure, it'll last longer, but you're talking all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of things that go into this, but you go through now. They on here for the top 10 EDC knives, they don't list any of the prices because people were commenting that a lot of their stuff is pricey and that they're only paying attention to expensive stuff, and that's true. They go for all this expensive stuff. I own some cold steel knives, but I go on the affordable side because I'm not going to spend $300 to $700 on a pocket knife that I'm just going to use to clean my fingernails or cut a small string every once in a while. Some of these knives that they have in here are $700-800. Other ones, they're $60-70. But going back to the rifle scopes, saying that you can't get anything for under $175, let's jump over to Amazon. Well, as you can see, I've got 4 stars and up selected. I've got rifle scopes selected. I've got the maximum is $200. And then up here, I went through and did average customer review, sort by that. And as you can see, $189 for a Vortex. That's over 1,400, almost 1,500 reviews, 4.5 stars. You've got these Chinese guys and French guys coming in with scopes, and they have amazing reviews. Now, I've got a few good scopes here, and I don't when I buy on a budget. I buy on a budget because you know I'm not made out of money. I'm not made of money, and uh, hunting is not my big thing. Like I have a trip planned to go hunting, but it's not the biggest, hugest thing that I need to get. If you buy a rifle scope and it costs just as much as the rifle you're putting it on, then you're kind of not paying attention. See, this OTW right here, $33.99. This one here is the exact same one that I had on my Mosin, and it lasts me forever with that damn thing. And I dropped it. It fell out of the truck hunting. It was in the truck bed. Like I set it in the truck bed when we went out to the range, and me and my buddy, we were plinking at 300-yard target with the Mosin, and just threw it in the back of the truck bed to drive all the way out there to see where we were hitting on paper. Drove all the way back and realized that I had no clue where the gun went, and turned out it fell out the back of the truck, and I accidentally ran it over. Yeah, the scope survived, and that's $34. Uh, these Pinty rifle scopes, I mean, $90. That they get you really good stuff. Yeah, you got your red dot on top. You got your laser. They've got other ones. See, like these guys. These two are the exact same scope, and they're the exact same thing as this. It's just different names are thrown on it. And then you go the UUQ C4 12x50, same damn thing. You get all the extra bells and whistles, but it's all the same thing, and it's worth it. You're spending $90 on a scope. Great. You don't have to spend an arm, a leg, left nut. You don't have to sell your soul for a scope. The BSA Optics, $127. Good one. This Pinty right here, $55. I've got that on my AR. Works fantastic. I also have some Dagger Defense scopes. Absolutely fantastic. You got these ACOG clones. They're damn good too. I mean, you can shop around and get damn good products and really, really good stuff and not have to pay an arm and a leg. The next scope that I'm getting is this guy right here, the Monstrum Tactical. That's what I'm getting for my hunting rifle, and nothing but good reviews. I mean, there's a lot of people that are, well, it's cheap, and Monstrum's like this goofy ass company. Yeah, but the etched reticle, it works so well. Now, this is just scopes. Like if I take this off and I update and do, say, high to low. Let's do price high to low. Yeah. $5,000, $8,000, $10,000, $2,000. These are some of the scopes that they test out for Field and Stream, and they go, oh, you have to get it, you have to buy it. And now you got in the 400 or 500. Let's see. Yeah, see, here we go. This is the range that they said is the start of the good scopes. The good scopes: Apex Horizon, Primary, Sun Optics, Primary Arms. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to spend this much money on a goddamn scope. unless unless it is your job to hunt and that's all you do for a living, and you get paid good to do it, then yeah, spend that extra, 1,500 damn dollars on a scope. That's on you. But I won't do it. I won't, because that is not a budget to me. When I think budget, I mean, I'm thinking, okay, do I want to eat this month, or do I want this item? I mean, it took me uh 4 months to jump on buying a new pair of boots, because my other ones were fine. They're good. It's just, they're starting to pull away, and I've been just gluing them back together. That's budget. That is a budget. If you're if you're looking to budget something, and you're looking at it at this perspective of, well, I could either get groceries and some clothing, go and get a laundry detergent, or I could get this item. If that is budgeting. You pay for what you need to get, and then whatever's left over, you can spend on something. That is budgeting. Budget rifle scopes aren't, well, uh, they're between $175 and $300. That's not budgeting. Budget A budget scope is something between, you know 100, like 50 and $100, and then you have bottom tier, which is like $30. That's budget. You know, you, it's just ridiculous that people think, oh, well, yeah, you got to go through this or that or another thing. Uh, then we'll talk about everyday carry knives. Let's do pocket knives. Let's do pocket knives here. Let's see, 4-star and up. Sort by average customer review. Okay. See, now we're at this is what I consider budget. High reviews, average customer reviews, good. And look at this. There's almost 1,800 reviews for this, and it's almost everything is 5-star. This guy here, same damn thing. Elk Ridge is the Walmart knife brand. Then you go over here, Kershaw, damn good brand right there. This exactly. This gigantic ass Swiss Army knife. This is not budget. It looks fancy. It's got every bell, whistle, and pan and kitchen sink on it. $235. This is what they consider a budget EDC knife. You got these goofy ass flip outs. They work. Are they practical? Fuck no, but they look cool and you can use it. Kershaw Leak. This is a good knife for everyday carry, because it has a lot of purposes. When you talk about an everyday carry, you're talking about something that does a lot for what it is, and you don't have to spend a boatload of money to get that type of product. I mean, back in the day, every old man had a little sheep's foot knife, pocket knife in his pocket. It had like the 3 blades on it, and that was it. Case small white Texas toothpick pocket knife. Even this one was used it back then. That is a good budget. When you go to Field and Stream's budget, you're talking, $300, $400, $500 for a damn knife, and it's bullshit. I mean, these Kershaw knives, these guys, they work fucking fantastic. Here, look, see, look, this is another one. $165 for a pocket knife that you're walking around and you realize that you have a string like tag on your shirt, so you pull out your knife and you cut it off, and then you just kind of like do that and it's on the ground. That's what your EDC is going to be about 99% of the time. And then people go, well, it's that 1% of the time where you're gonna need it, that you're gonna wish that you had this $5,000 fucking knife. No, it's not, because my Gerber cost me, I think it was $26. It's lasted me for 5 years, and I've used it for prying things, screwing things, unscrewing things, cutting things, carving things. It literally everything. These pruning knives, these folding pruning knives, they are a godsend because you can use them for everything. Everything. And look at this, $12 fucking dollars. $12. Go down here. You get a set of 6 for $72. Do you need to spend $76? Do you need 6 of them? No, but hey, you can get a whole damn set of personalized knives for $72, and you can hand them out for Christmas presents. Fantastic. These Swiss Army knives, they're fantastic too. I mean, hell, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get something. Now, these stupid 11 function credit card knife things, they're tiny, they're useless. The reason why I say they're useless is because, okay, you've got this saw blade right here. This saw blade, and then you have this blade here. You can't use it for anything because at any time that you're trying to use any of these other tools, your hand is going to be on a blade, or your hand's going to be on both blades. They're impractical. I mean, they look good, yeah, but they're completely impractical, and they're dangerous because you're always going to have your hand on a blade. These any kind of blade that has that stupid like the folder with the belt cutter and it says police or military or fire department, they're crap. They break easy. It's just cheap ass metal. Don't do it. I mean, this Katsu homemade or handmade, yeah, they're not really handmade. I mean, they're just put together, but these are actually really nice. And so is this Columbia River knife right over here. I mean, look at all the stuff that I've been pulling up here. I mean, shit. All these are great knives. These guys, no, they're not worth it. A good Leatherman, that's good. If you're gonna get a Leatherman though, get the Gerber. I like the Gerber. Everybody complains, well, the out the front and it there's wiggle and there's shake to it. So what? They're still all metal. Oh, well, it doesn't have a spring. Okay, good, because that's one less thing that's gonna fail. You get the ones where, you have to the Leatherman, you have to go flip it out in two hands to open it. Well, if you're gonna be two hand opening something, what if you're in a situation where you only have one hand? That Gerber is one-handed operation for pretty much everything in it. So it's already one-upped everything that the Leatherman could do. I mean, it's just you just have to look at it from real world situations. The Field and Stream guys that are testing all this equipment, They're getting paid $60,000 a year to sit in an office and fuck with things. Somebody sends them free stuff and they go, "Oh, this is cool. This is what everybody should get. This is budget." Yeah, it's budget because you didn't have to buy it. You didn't have to fork out the bills to get it. It came to you free in a box because the company's paying you to look at it. And, just going through Field and Stream, I mean, the how to fix a broken guide rod. This video is ridiculous because they just say get us one of them safety pins and duct tape it to your rod. Why? Fishing is not a life-saving thing where you need to bust out a roll of duct tape and MacGyver the shit out of a rod just so that you can catch a freaking walleye. And it just annoys me. The best duck and goose guns ever. This one's it's another one of those things where what they're showing you is expensive shit. I wonder because they did an update on this. Shit. Yeah, they pulled out. Yep, they pulled out all the information because they had a lot of stuff on here and it showed like prices and where to get them, and some of the guns they were popping out were $7,000-8,000 guns. That's bullshit. I don't need to spend that much money on that. And if I'm going duck or goose hunting, is that duck or goose worth $7,000? No, it's not. It doesn't pay to buy something that expensive. It never does, never will. This one, the why I don't take long shots when deer hunting. Yeah, take the shorter range shot, because if say you're looking for a 300-400 yard shot and bullet drop and you just clip them, yeah, that deer's going to take forever to bleed out and die. Or you can just injure it and then you look like an asshole. You want it quick, fast, just bang, 20-yard run and then they drop. You don't want them running 10-15 miles just bleeding to death. You don't want them bleeding to death over a 3-day period because you're an asshole. Pop that shot closer in, 100 yards or less, and you don't have to worry about that. They talk about all these, most accurate cartridges. It's just ridiculous stuff. It really is. And if you're gonna be looking for budget things, don't go to Field and Stream for any information on this, because they don't know what a budget is. They don't know what it's like to go, okay, I want this, but I only have this much to spend. All they know is, if I say, hey, I want to test that, the company sends it to me for free, and I get to keep the damn thing as long as I say that it's a good product. They don't know budgets. They don't understand that the average person that's going hunting is taking off, a week from work and losing out on that money, or they're using up vacation time or sick pay or sick leave to go out and do that hunt. They don't understand that this person is throwing it all on their credit card and then paying it off over, a 9-10 month freaking thing. They don't understand budget because they don't know what it's like to be on a budget. They wake up every morning and go, wow, am I going to strap on my $2,000 knife, or am I going to wear my $7,000 pistol? They don't understand the budgets, and it's really, really annoying, and I really hate it. And that's one of the things. Like, I don't listen to Field and Stream anymore. I I like looking through their stuff, seeing what's new, seeing what's coming out there. Some of their stuff is informational, but when it comes to these best things or their budget things, take it with a grain of salt, because the top list that they're listing off are companies that they sponsor or that they are being sponsored from. Either way, they're getting money from them to say the item is good. So do some research, look into something. Hell, if you look up something and you buy it because you saw like a video on YouTube about it, and then you really, really like that item, expand on the video that you saw. Expand on it. Go, okay, I bought this now. People said this about it. This is what I took from it when I used the item. Expand on it. Tell people more. Go more in depth. If there was more in-depth videos than just, here it is, I'm walking away now, then more people would know what they're getting into. And, I can't stress it enough. Actually do the research. Look it up. Look into the stuff that you're getting. And don't put all your faith into the name brand. Don't buy into the name brand. People go, well, you got to get that name brand thing because that's the name brand is the best. No, the name brand is just the company that makes it the best for the least amount of money, but they charge you the most for it. That's bottom line. But judge for yourself. Don't run out there and buy something just because somebody else said that it was the best thing in the world. Do your research.